Good morning, it's Barbara. Good morning. It's hard to tell when you can hear me and when you can't. So I am home, as you can see. I'm a little different angle now because my little selfie stick tripod thing broke. Maybe some hardware from my granddaughter when she was here. It was pretty flimsy at the feet, and one of the feet broke, so I may be able to glue it open, and that might work. Not an important thing to discuss at all. So the important thing to discuss is that Aura is still in the hospital. I stayed an extra night thinking that she was going to be able to come home yesterday, but they're not liking the way some of her numbers are looking, and they want to keep her. And so I came home last night, and they're not releasing her today till some of their numbers they're looking at improve. So she is fit to be tied, as you can imagine. She is like beside herself. She's asking, what happens if I check myself out of the hospital? So I guess if we wanted to put the kibosh on that, we could say, well, we're not going to pick you up, so how are you going to get home? But they convinced her not to check herself out of the hospital, which is good. So we don't know any more than that in terms of timing and when she'll be able to come home. But Kim said that she would go get her tomorrow if she can come home tomorrow. We'll have to see. They're arranging home health care for her when she gets home so that she'll have somebody there. Presumably Dennis or I or Kim will stay overnight for a few nights to make sure that she's doing okay. But no one is more disappointed than she is at this turn of events, I can tell you. She is not a happy camper. What a beautiful breezy day we have here. It's hard to tell, but I don't think I'm hearing very many cicadas. The wind is pretty strong. I hope you can hear me. But it's a beautiful day, so we will be putting clothes on the line since we aren't driving back to State College today. And I'm just trying to decompress from my almost week of not being home. I have a couple phone calls to make, but other than that, I'm hardly going to be doing anything. I'm just going to be doing whatever it is I feel like doing. I was happy to see myself grab my boxy last night when I was sitting after I got home, and I was like on the couch watching TV, and I worked on my boxy a little bit, and that made me smile. And I've started to think about what do I want to knit next, which is fun to think about because, you know, feels like maybe I'm getting a smidgen of mojo. It doesn't hurt that it's starting to cool off. And sweaters are starting to be really appealing. I was sitting there after I knit for a while. I watched TV, or I read a book, and I was cold, and I got under my granny stripe blanket, and that was fun. So we are starting to move into the cooler weather. Usually it's hotter now at this time of the year, but it seems like it's getting cooler, although I think every day from now on is going to get a little warmer, so we shall see. But anyway, it has felt fresh and cool and made me think of sweaters and knitting, and so that's a good thing. I've also been thinking about my drawing and painting, and think I haven't done anything for quite some time. And I think I want to just go through one of the classes, either a Craftsy class on drawing or another YouTube series that helps you draw and paint. And so I think I want to start being much more focused in my practice to actually try to improve and gain more skill and, you know, be a little more focused in my drawing. So I think I'm going to think about that and figure out what class I might want to take. I have that year-long Craftsy pass that I bought for $3 a while ago, And so I'm going to, I think I'm going to use that. They have quite a few drawing classes and painting classes. So I will be doing that. So that's what I've been thinking about the future. The wedding visit and everything seemed like a real delineator. In my life, you know, it's like I was so busy trying to get up to the wedding, and now we're on the other side of that, and now I feels like fall, I guess, and so moving into that, you know, like a change, you know what I mean, But anyway, today I'm taking the day off. I am scheduled to go to a wedding shower tomorrow, but things are up in the air with Aura. I'm pretty sure Kim is going to pick her up, but you know, I don't have a present for the shower, and I've been feeling like I've been around a lot of people for a while, and I'm a little concerned. I wore my mask a lot, but so I'm not sure I'm going to go to the shower tomorrow. It's in New Jersey. It's a long way away. I'll only know one person there plus the bride. The bride and her mother and her sister. That's it. So, I don't know. I'll decide tomorrow. I think I've already decided. I don't think I'm going to be going. I just feel like I want to be home for a while. But it was really good to see my sister again. She came for the wedding, and that was wonderful. And she went home yesterday, too. So, the extra day that I stayed, just in case I could bring Aura home, was certainly not wasted. I was able to spend more time with my sister and brother and my parents. So that was good, but I'm glad to be home. So that's the news. Aura is not a happy camper, let me tell you. So, but I'm glad they convinced her not to check herself out of the hospital. And Dennis is going to kind of try to coordinate with her doctor here too, to make sure that he knows that she's in the hospital and that the hospital has all the records that they need. So, and her baseline scores for some of these things they're watching. So, anyway, we shall see. But meanwhile, I've got dog cuddles. Right, puppy? Girl's here. I've got dog cuddles, which I had been missing. They had a wonderful time at camp. These kennels are like daycare centers for your kids. Dennis got a text every day about each of the girls that, you know, they were having a wonderful time with a picture and like little sayings about, you know, how their day is. You know, it's like they write in the book at the daycare center, and you can read the book and see how your child did over the day, course of the day. They do that with the dogs now at the kennel. So Dennis was getting texts with pictures with Maisie. Apparently Maisie wanted lots of cuddles. That was one of the main things they said. But she is a cuddly dog, and they got baths, and she got bathed and all combed out, and she's so fluffy and soft. Oh my gosh, she is the cuddliest thing ever. So, and she likes cuddles. But everybody got along well. There's a cicada. I think they don't like the wind. Maybe. They got along really well with the other dogs. There's my niece. So anyway, so that's the update on Aura. I haven't had a chance to do anything with the video that I took at the wedding. I have to figure out how to get Christy some big chunks of video. Dennis, maybe Dennis has a website I can drop them on and she can pick them up. I don't know if she can get them off YouTube if I make them private and let her. I don't know if she can download them from there. I'll talk to her about how to get her this stuff. And I haven't looked at it at all. So anyway, we shall see. She ended up not really needing the shawl. I have a picture of her in the shawl. And I think she wore it in some of the official photos that the photographer took. But in the end, it was just not quite necessary, you know, and so she did not wear it very much, but she loved it, and she's glad to have it, I think, so that's all good. So there you go. So I'm home today. I'm gonna take it easy, little laundry on the line, and walk the dogs, make a couple phone calls, straighten up a little, but not too much. I started a book last night. I'm gonna finish my book. I'm gonna knit. I'm gonna think about my next project, and I'm gonna think about my next knitting project, and think about where to go with my painting and my drawing. And there you are. So I have missed you, and thank you so much for all the wonderful well wishes that you sent to Aura the last couple days. I have not had a chance to answer my messages. Thank you, everyone. I have read them, but I will be doing that today too, to say thank you, and continue sending her your healing vibes. She really would love to get out of that hospital. Oh my gosh, that woman is going crazy. And I'd still be there if I could visit her. I would have stayed, but I can't visit her. It's so frustrating. And, she would be much happier if she could have visitors, so. COVID. The dogs are playing. So anyway, I will say goodbye, and I will talk to you tomorrow, and maybe I'll do a regular video and put some pictures in tomorrow, and then that'll be good. Assuming I'm not going to pick up Aura tomorrow. So I will say goodbye. Please, please have a great day. Stay safe and stay sane.